problem with the women camouflage?
This is the part where I think I've noticed that some people are very slow. This is the part you and I are fast. This right now.
That's okay. You guys can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, we're kibitzing.
Yeah.
Well, here we are in Long Beach for the Katy Stone singles, joining a match in progress. They've played 5 ends of an 8-end set. Becky Rinaldi versus Patricia Kwan. Current score is Becky 5 and Patricia 4.
Just about to start the 6th end here. Can you hear me in this or no? Yeah, I can't hear you. Working out the kinks here.
Patricia's been favoring her backhand in this direction.
I'm sorry, what?
Switch cameras.
What are we doing here?
Online? Yes. Thank God.
Why can't I see those cameras now?
Barry, you were asking me something. I couldn't hear you. I didn't ask you anything. That's okay. Okay.
This is our first broadcast, so we're still working out some kinks here. Trying to switch to the other camera right now.
Going down 3. Okay, just one down. Yes. Point second.
Here you go.
You want to see the head.
You're about 8 inches behind.
There we go. All right, there we go.
Oh, okay. And it's been interesting to see that Trisha's been using this near side and this camera side from where we are, just kind of playing it up and down the green, backhand, forehand. And Becky's doing the exact opposite, playing the other side of the green.
Yes, you did.
And just as I say that, Becky says, no.
Let me try the other side.
I'll try this other side. Let's see if it's good. Probably just trying to sit on those white balls there.
David, my up or down? Down. This is point here. Okay. Number 2. Okay, scary question. Who's home? Which shot?
I'd like to, it'd be nice to see him deliver the ball with backhand and then switch it to backhand.
You should do that.
There we go. Beautiful. Then as soon as she delivers, then you can switch back to the other.
I think Becky's going to try it again.
In favor you.
See if you come to those 2 balls back left, I'm guessing. Or maybe take a little steam off it.
Or just grab it.
Just behind.
Probably in for shot. Maybe multiples.
A lot of room to draw on for Trish.
Aren't you doing this?
Good enough to stay in the head.
There we go. There's
That's the shot.
Look at you go. Is Trish the boy? Okay.
3 for a quarter. Let's try something. I think she tried to take a little weight off and took a little too much.
Too much, I think.
Yeah. Should be one for Trish, which ties the set. 5-5 after 6.
So Long Beach is one of the favorite places for all the players to play. They always do a good job keeping their greens running nice. Great hospitality every time you come. And really nice people.
And always, I mean, they're kind of a little bit outside of the Orange County, they're more LA County. So they have their own kind of little community here, but they always come out and support whenever we have a tournament. You can see just the wealth of markers, which is not always the case out for singles tournament, unfortunately.
I'm going to declare it that it's touching. Okay.
Another thing, they both seem to be playing medium or medium long jacks. We haven't seen a pretty typical distance for this match so far.
That side seems to be hanging out a little bit. Those are Tiger 2s, and they're just really not finishing on that hand.
I think Becky's the same thought. It's just like, well, follow the leader, I guess.
Becky's got grooves. They should have been a little more, but just a little heavy maybe here.
Yeah.
That side's definitely flat when you get out there.
Again, that's what I find kind of interesting, that you would want to change the length a little bit, maybe go a little shorter so you can kind of take that out of it. Since it's kind of a, I'm going to say it's not an end rink, but it's an edge rink.
Yeah.
So everything, especially the longer you go, the more it's going to fall off to the corner as a natural grass green that we have here would be. So it's kind of natural for it to happen, just kind of follow gravity and go that way.
Definitely tighten this one up.
Yeah, so she corrected the line and corrected her weight. Pretty good ball.
Yeah. Like Becky's gonna go switch hands also.
And now she's got a new target.
You're down 2.
Becky started off playing this hand, so she's going back to it. Coming in pretty nicely here.
That was good. Oh, looks like it's there. Sit there. That's good.
Very good ball here.
Very good ball. Really want to win this hand in the next to last end of the set.
Yes.
Since you'd rather go to the last end with the lead than being down.
Kitty up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
A little short. Great road here.
Yeah.
Left a little.
So Becky can hit the instant replay.
What are the measure, Steph?
A little wider with this one.
And you're just going to drop under the white. Didn't quite do it.
Looks like Trisha's going back
Switching
and forth
over,
here.
yeah.
Going back.
She switched her backhand here.
That's got to go.
Yeah.
Right there.
good for Becky to get another one in, obviously, so she can. I mean, again, if one's going one up in the last end, being two up, even better, especially in a tight game like this. But you don't want to cross over. Oof.
Overcorrection there, but great wave.
All right.
One
red.
shot. 6-5. Last end. Last end of the first set. It's 2 8-end sets with a potential 3-end tiebreaker. Couldn't have asked for a better day to play bowls. Not a cloud in the sky. A little breezy. Like mid 60s.
60 degrees.
Maybe later.
Oh, maybe.
Exactly 60.
Oh, here we go with a
There
short
we go.
jack.
There we go.
Let's change it on the last end. See what happens.
Yeah. It's like I call it and it happens. I don't
Right.
know.
I think both of these players have been playing about 3 years, so they're still relatively new. Learning the game.
But you can see the talent.
This one's looking really nice.
Look at that. Look at that. Very nice carry. There's maybe less than a foot, or like 8 inches behind the jack, I think.
Yeah.
That could be a set winner right there. We'll see if Trisha has anything to say about it.
It's a big delay here.
Pretty good answer.
Yeah.
She's gonna need to get that bowl out of there.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously good to draw. I mean, any other end, any other situation, I'd be fine. But given what it is right now, that bowl cannot stay. You have to outdraw it.
She's really,
I question whether she's playing the right hand myself.
yeah. But
I mean, basically, if you're playing this hand, it's got to be a dead solid draw. You got to draw within 6 inches on this hand if you're playing that hand.
I find a lot of the newer players don't really think about removing the shot bowl. They just continue to try to outdraw it.
Becky might accidentally put a block and force Trisha to play the right way. Or at least what I would think would be the right way. I think we both agree on that,
Yeah.
Mr. Brooke. She's determined.
holds
She
her
thinks she's
line.
going to get help on the outside ball. Oh, she's still now. Weight's better though.
I assume she knows she's down one. Well, I assume she is down one.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it looks pretty obvious in every angle we got here.
Maybe our marker could tell us. Sticking with it.
She is
I don't know if
bound and
that's-
determined.
I don't know if that's going to reach.
It's like tin cup here. It's like
There you go.
I'm going to get a 12 here.
Yeah, just came up a little short.
So, one red it'll be. And Becky will take the first set, 7-5. I think that one was closed when I tried to use it, so it was locked.
No,
Oh, okay.
we could kind of tell that. because she kept playing the wrong shot, so we thought maybe she was holding. She should have played the other hand.
Yeah.
So we thought maybe we weren't seeing her right.
Pretty sure. This one.
I was gonna say, then my cord gets so short. Looks like we're taking a timeout to update scorecards.
Halftime.
We really don't play any split set tournaments, so this is really the only one the ladies play. So the scorecards are different. They're taking a little more time to fill them out and understand them.
Yeah, and especially with that was a close set, so
Yeah.
you got to understand why they want to take a little extra time. And again, they're new, and they're playing singles, so they don't have an experienced skip to kind of guide them with everything. So
Right, yeah. Right now they're definitely working on their scorecards, trying to figure out how to fill it out.
they have to work on filler material.
Yeah,
What do you want for Christmas, Bill?
Christmas. An A game would be good. So when we hold the U.S. Open in Southern California, this is always one of the venues we use, along with Laguna Beach and Newport Beach, and a few others. This year the U.S. Open will be in Arizona.
Yes, in the Sun City area, a lot of great greens, high quality here. I mean, consistently from people that are using that were here for the U.S. Open, because trust me, I got the feedback. Was Long Beach was definitely the best favorite that everybody
Yeah.
thought.
Speaking of that U.S. Open, entries are filling up fast, so if you're thinking about coming to play, I wouldn't wait too much longer.
They are not messing around. There are things that, because of the timing when we need to have it in the Southwest, we didn't get a lot of the Canadian bowlers. And there's a lot of snowbirds that come down, and it's prime time for them. So, whereas we maybe had 10 to 15 Canadians, I think there's going to be at least double, if not triple that this year.
Yeah,
Given
definitely.
it's right in their backyard of where they like to be. So, as Bill said, do not hesitate.
And that's in November, first week in November?
Yeah, first weekend in November, starting at third through. So we see on the far green, world champion Ann Nunes in her match. And the defending champion of this Stewart is in the rink. Heather Stewart is in the rink just opposite,
Yeah.
next to us. So won this tournament last time. He's got 12 ladies entered. All right, we're off and running again.
Yeah, I like the split screen.
You like that?
Yeah, that's a good idea. We need to tilt that camera up a little bit, though. Oh, there he goes. He's doing something. There we go.
Wondering. Trying to see if I can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah,
so are we supposed to be able to hear each other?
You should.
that is not happening. Oh, a little touch on the
Oh,
cheek.
there you go. Now I hear you. Do you
Can
hear
you
me?
hear me?
Oh, I can hear you for sure.
I can't hear you.
No.
You plugged in, that's your one right there.
He's not hearing me. He's not hearing this one.
again?
It's a pretty good pull there. Trisha.
2 feet. This one here.
That hand definitely bends better unless you get a little too far out. And it just kind of stays there.
Well, again, it's, you know, the natural grain on the edge. I think that start where it's right to hit when you get into this length. See if Trish can duplicate the first one. Looks pretty close.
Yeah, it looks very good. Maybe even better.
Look at this. Oh, stunner.
There we go.
Stunner. I was going to say, this will not be short.
It's a great road.
Yeah.
Just a little heavy.
Yeah. Or one or the other. Or she could have kept that way and been a little narrower.
Oh, it's about maybe 9-10 inches back. The jack is right here back.
Trish could make it through.
Yeah, looks like she's found something here.
Long it out a little bit. Sometimes I wonder if they're just like a little bit of fear moving the jack creeps in a little.
Yeah.
Let's see if she's going for the draw, a little more of a press here.
Draw, but
Looks
and
really
close. Very good ball.
Very good ball. That was good. She's gonna try and switch her hand. Get to a marker here.
No, couple inches.
I think there's a case to be made for going the other hand.
Yeah.
Trying to find the green ball, and then any jack movement would likely be to her. She could pick up a foreigner if she wanted to, but I think she played that hand, and she's just going to stick with it.
Maybe way
She's a
under.
little short, but it's safe, and she'll get the point.
Yeah.
Obviously, you saw that shot too. Right?
Yeah.
You could come the other way, a little drag on the jack for 4, hit on the green, you get it to 2 or 3.
That'll come with experience.
Yeah, she gets first play. That's why you're trying to had a clinic last weekend and trying to tell everybody, it's like there's so much you can do with head reading to tell people how to read a head. And I only had 15 minutes, so I just said the main thing is look for danger and look for opportunity.
Yes.
Because every head is unique. It's its own little snowflake.
Yeah.
But the thing you can always do is consistently is say, what is my danger? What is my opportunity?
I hope the homeless are not making it onto the live stream because they're screaming off the green here. Well, I'm not hearing it in my headset, so I guess that's a good sign,
Yeah,
right?
that is a good sign. She's sticking with this side again.
Good start.
I'm sorry, you're down
A
one.
little toucher. Good ball
At
there.
this point here.
Just a touch heavy. She switched over to going to the backhand too.
get our cameraman to zoom in a little bit.
Trisha switched over.
That's the one.
And
Just the one.
I'm out here, right? Linda, how far was my last ball? Down one?
What's this point here?
Two.
Yeah, that's point.
Trisha asking some information from marker this game, Linda Roberts. I know her a little bit.
yeah. And how's that?
Just lucky, I guess. Trisha switched hands again, so she's kind of doing the left-right lift thing. Military hand. Get that one right next to her first one.
Probably in.
Point.
Could be three.
Okay, thank you.
The marker was also is wanting to use the mark. I think she said it was two.
He's not quite up here.
It's not her best effort. She got one more. Trisha puts more pressure on her. Looks pretty good.
Yes, it does.
All right. She got that away pretty good, I think. She's got enough. She got the weight. She got the weight. Trying. Nah, it's just a little short.
Looks like we have a number here.
Yeah, it's looking like three, but she could. I don't know about four. Could be four. We don't have the best angle here. She seems unsure too. But it seems a little unsure too. Yeah, that's one thing about Long Beach, as you know too well, is that wind is very much sweeps across the green here, and it could change and alters this. You've got to really pay attention to the wind socks that they have around the green when you're rolling, especially if you have kind of bowls on the smaller side, because they'll get affected by the wind. So.
Yeah, it never seems to be consistent with you. It always kind of
Yeah, it's changing. Yeah, it's changing all the time.
They do that for all our Australian friends who are watching, because we know you guys like to play in the wind.
And the New Zealanders.
And them too, yes.
Yeah, it looks like four.
5-0.
Yep. Yeah, that is a number. we mention this was our first broadcast?
Yes, and we're going to mention it many times. I lose that camera. I lost the delivery.
It's like, he's working on that camera. Got a crackerjack film crew out here trying to get all the pieces working.
Cameraman's fighting me. Broke my camera.
Trish with another stunner. Something we said for always putting that first bowl close. Even if it may not be in position A, but it's in position.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Unfortunate result.
Oh, yeah.
Trisha seems to have found something.
Yeah, she's
Look at this.
drops another stunner in. Unfortunately, I think Becky might have played the wrong hand last time, you know, because that ball was just in front and she happened to hit it and knock it closer. So, but she has been playing that hands the whole time. So and she's doing it again. Yeah. She is not messing around here. Oh, that was a good ball. No result. See if Trish can take the machine going here.
Looking good.
Actually, a pretty good spot, knowing that
Becky's
Becky's not been light in the last ones.
I think Becky's switching over now.
Yeah.
Definitely not light.
But again, the hang in on this hand.
Fortunately, that fell out the green.
Let's see what Trisha's thinking here. Just throw in another one. And she had one in a measure, so she knew what she was trying to beat. Yeah, not horrible. Definitely not horrible there. See if Becky's gonna still keep with the pounding and lean into it again. And yeah, looks like it. Just trying to get some of that. Oh, just robbery. I mean, she'd at least take away the measure if she got the back one, but she went right in the gap.
Our delivery camera seems to be coming and going. Currently it's here. There we go. As it's being adjusted.
Both these ladies with the flower print today. Very Eastery. Spring-like.
Very much.
With all the rain we've been getting. Nice to be thinking spring. Looks like 2. 7-0 in the second set now, with after 3.
They do have to complete all 8 innings, even if it's out of reach.
The pluck, you know, if the set's decided, you could just concede.
Once you get to the knockout stages.
Yeah.
Today we're playing, everybody's playing 3 games. Just best overall wins and sets will determine the winner.
Matches won, then sets won.
Yes.
And I think plus points is the next tiebreaker after that.
Yes. Very similar to what they're doing with the World Indoor. It's going on right now over in Guernsey.
Trisha again sticking with that hand. Still staying on that same patch of grass. Backhand, forehand on the narrow side. And Becky on hers. Like she took a little off on that, maybe a little too much. Yeah. You know, again, one of the things at the beginning, you're trying to make an adjustment and you over-adjust. Kind of comes with the territory of being a little newer bowler. Well, when it turns, it really goes.
Yeah. The wind is blowing that direction.
Yeah, that's the other thing that's happened is this kind of wind's kind of picked up and it's kind of going essentially from right to left for the players in this hand. Yeah. Becky made the correction here. Yeah, just a little, and again, the overcorrection a little bit, but. Trisha trying this hand again. I wonder if she's going to try and go under, around.
She ran into a short hole. Unfortunately, I was on the wrong camera.
If you're wondering why there's two bulls there, that's what happened. But she might have actually added to the count, made it a little more difficult. Becky really needs to make something happen here. She is in a fair amount of trouble. Oh, did it sneak in? You should cut it down. We're all wondering. Yeah, could be two, could be, I don't know. I don't. Hard from the angle where we're at to see what's going on. Very good shot, though. Interesting shot selection.
Well, got to be up and down, right?
Yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Interesting because she could have promoted her own and then followed it to get two out of it.
Right.
Trying to see if you can inject some drama here, but no, no. It's just a measure. There's that, but looks like Trisha hung on for one. All right, so by my count, that's 8-0 after 4 in this set. So, given that it's set play and almost the tiebreaker, almost, you know, I mean, this set's, it'd be a hell of a comeback. And you and I have both played internationally where it's set play, and we've both been in this situation where it's like, yeah, yeah, probably this set's probably over, but. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Is I think that's at least where my head goes. Is like just okay. This one's gone, but if I can work on my draw and focus on just getting my draw back, and then try and get the tiebreaker focus. That's what, because that's the important thing is to get the match. See if Trisha sticks to this kind of medium-ish length. Which is another important thing. I mean, she's been doing really good with the jack control. She's been pretty much putting it within a meter of that spot. And with the way she's been playing, who can blame her? Especially going this direction. She seems to be really dialed in. Put the mat in the same spot. Sticking with that same hand. It's a little heavy there. And Becky's sticking to what she feels she knows best, going to the backhand here. This looks really good. Wow, great bull. Excellent bull there.
The conditions of play
That seems like an oversight. Usually it would be points. You'd play the 3 ends, it'd be points. If it's tied, you'd play with 4th end, correct. I assume that's what will happen.
Tournament director should just maybe done with her game. Maybe she can come over here and give us a little insight.
Oh, nice bull. Trisha switched hands. I don't know if it was necessarily the right hand, but Becky see if she could put another down. Again, as we said, she really needs to just kind of focus on her draw, and even if she doesn't, yeah. Pretty good spot to put it. I think Trisha should be sticking with the hand she played, since that bull's behind. You'd think you'd want to, I mean, she'd been playing that hand the whole time, playing this stretch of grass. And she's right behind. You know, that's a proper hand to play, I would think. But especially since they've been playing it the whole time. She's trying for the draw. Oh, what a shot. Shows what I know. It's like, yeah, why try to play the press and do the jack or bull shot when I could just outdraw her at 6 inches and just rest her and come across the head. I ended up right behind the jack. Yeah. Jeez. Now what are you going to do with your bag of tricks here? Back to the backhand draw. I don't think she's got it there. Let's see. Coming in. Oh, just outside. Yeah, Becky again playing with a little weight. Probably the proper shot to try and get her off of it since she was only down 1, but she's going to stay down 1. 9-0 in the second set after 5. Let's get a commentary. This is Scott Roberts and Bill Brolt. Thanks very much for everybody who's tuning in to join us in our initial broadcast here. This is the Katy Stone Singles Southwest Women's Division Tournament. There'll be 2 sets of 8 ends with the 3-end tiebreaker to follow. This is the opening match between Trisha Kwan and Becky Rinaldi, both on the newer side. Both been bowling about 3 years or so. Trisha's out of Long Beach, her home club, and Becky's from up north at Mackenzie Park, Santa Barbara area. Becky took the first set 7-5, and Trisha's got a commanding lead 9-0 in the second set with 3 ends to go. And again, Trisha playing this stretch of grass, and again with the same medium long jack thing. Yeah, look at that, very Very good shot. Becky's been mostly playing the other hand, but I think she feels that she's, with the nature of the head, she wanted to play this hand this time. Marker is Linda Roberts, Southwest Women's hyphenate, past president, past secretary, Team USA member. Let's see, that might be in Trish's way. Becky being a little short, but I don't know. She's been playing that hand so well, and she's shown that she just doesn't seem to care. She's been playing that hand so well. She's just been more adjusting the line. I just don't know if she just doesn't like the forehand going this way. But her weight was pristine right there. It's a little offline because you're probably trying to avoid that bull. And now Becky's going to switch. Again, I think she's in her own way. Don't know if she's thrown this one. And you're down, be up. There's a reason why we have that saying. Becky trying to backhand again. Narrowed it up a little. And that just took a little weight off. All right. Becky see if she could thread it between the white balls here. Looks like she's got about 2 feet to draw. I think she's a little narrow and short. I'd say it's probably 1 or 2. Linda seems to think it's 2. Just waiting for reality to strike, I think. It's either 10-0 or 11-0 the set, so yeah, but I guess we're measuring. Okay.
So the 3 tiebreaker is points, so potentially there could be a 4th.
Oh, thank you, Bill.
Since we're nowhere going to 1, we should know the rules.
2 it is, which I think Linda knew 5 minutes ago. 11-0. So did you happen to check with the tournament director?
Yes.
I hear you have an in with her.
Yeah, pretty well.
Similar to how I know the marker of this match.
Yeah, exactly.
Similar relationship.
Unfortunately, she's going to be playing on ranks 4, 5, and 6 today, nowhere near us.
Oh, shame we won't get to see the world champ in action. I'm sure she's heartbroken. She would love for us to call her match.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun, actually.
You just better hope she wouldn't watch it later. You do have a doghouse, right? Yeah, little longer this time. She's been consistently kind of going about 3 yards shorter of the tee and about 4 feet this time. But I bet you this is going to be a forehand.
Maybe we should change it to tiebreaker.
You know, she's done 14 ends doing it this way. Why change it? The way she's been playing the second set, I don't blame her. And here's another really good bowl. That's an excellent bowl there. Hey, Becky, it just can't be disheartened. You got to, you know, just kind of keep working on your draw. And she's sticking with her hand, too. I expect this to swing a little more. And it's a pretty good bowl here. And Trisha done here. Gone back to the tee. All right, see if this would be a good opportunity for Becky to be a little positive here. Get a little action. Push her ball up or get to the shot lot. She's not done that, unfortunately. Trisha coming in, working that forehand. They're a pretty good bowl there. All right. Let's see if Becky could put a little more weight on it this time and not mess around. Yeah, I think that's a good weight for the shot. That's the good weight she should be having. She just didn't quite have the line that time. Yeah, pretty good bowl there. Especially when you're not really wanting any jack movement, and she adjusted from the longer bowls that she throws, so that's good. Let's see what Becky, looks like she's switching hands. Go with her forehand this time. And not sparing the horses here. Oh, unlucky. It's probably 1 or 2. Well, it definitely doesn't matter. Linda seems to think it's 1. We'll wait for the pastel ladies to finalize. So it's So it's the almost live streaming we're doing here. Hopefully our sound is worked up with the video though. Once again, this is our very first broadcast of any kind here at the Southwest. And Bill, I, and the team are winging it. Survey says 1. Well, I don't want to be talking to myself here, sir. You can hear me fine. Okay. The dulcet sounds of my voice. All right, one more end to go in the set. Again, it's an interesting with the set because it's, if you were just a regular match, it'd say 19-5 blowout. But with the sets, Becky can, new life at midnight kind of thing. Because this set's 12-0, and it was 5-7 in the first set. Oh, 17-7. Yeah, thank you. It would be 17-7. It's again going long. And I think almost all the other matches are done, and this was going to a tiebreaker. Yeah. Get on the backhand on this side. A little short here. And Becky sticking with her forehand on this side. Close enough. Can you say anything? No. Yeah. See, the thing is, as a beginner, it's nice you see an adjustment, right? She was a little short, and she just adjusted too much, that's all. But, yeah. And still, it's been enough for this match. See if Becky can tighten her line up. Her weight was pretty decent. Yeah, just a little. Again, when you're getting long with you're getting to the crown of the green, and I think especially, it just kind of runs off a little bit more than you're hoping. So. I wonder if Tricia knows she's up 12-0 in the set. Oh, she got a nice little glancing blow there. And a toucher. So we didn't get a shot of it. I'll give you 3 guesses, folks. Who's in charge of that? I know, it's a lot. Heaven forbid I give you any gum. Whoa! Yeah, we almost lost a tent. Wind has picked up. Give us a sec. Looks like, God, looks like 3. So. Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah, it'll be all right. We managed to survive. Our tarp started blowing away. I don't think our lives were in jeopardy. Yeah, it's. Yeah, we got to measure. It's either 14-0 or 15-0. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. It's 15-0 or 16-0. Yeah. I think it's. I don't know. It's like they've been taught a certain way. I mean, it's and it's like this is what you do, and this is how you count the head. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But it just they're so focused on that and the match and doing well and everything else. But at some point, it's do you see the forest for the trees kind of thing. Viewer singular. All right. Well, I still don't know, but I'm guessing 4. Looks like it was 4 after all. But not in $1 will get you a cup of coffee. She's got all the tools of the trade. I was going to say, it looks like that coin rotated twice. Yeah. All right, so again, if we weren't doing set play, Trish would have a commanding 21-7 match win. But with sets now, Becky's got new life, the 3-on tiebreaker. But Trish has been kind of dominating the mat and the jack. I mean, I don't think Becky's rolled a jack in an hour and a half. And Trish going back to that medium long length. She's been playing well. I bet you $1 it's a forehand shot. Oh, you think she would have done that? She would have changed the length. That would have been something. Yeah, well, they're doing the cards again, so again, it's kind of the new thing. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, here she comes. Now. Yeah. Tried to ask our cameraman for help. Now she's asking Linda, the marker, for help. Tournament director Ann Noonan is over there helping. I think there's one other match going on right now with Long Beach's Stephanie Johnson against Laguna Beach's Mary Spies. That looks like a good game. A lot of bulls close. close to the. So we're sitting down on one end, and the players are at the other end. So can't really tell what's going on, but they're all adjusting their scorecards. I have a keeping a score, so I could go up and tell them. They could ask me what's going on, but I'm not sure what's happening. And wind is picked up. It's a little cooler here in the shade. My jacket's on, and Bill is gone to put his on now. I haven't. All right, so we got the scoop from our marker Linda that apparently neither one of the ladies were keeping their scorecards. So they're weren't sure. Yeah, so every 2 ends, not necessarily the best way to do it. Especially if she's got a fanny pack, you could put a card in there. But back to the action now. And Trisha with a solid starting bowl. And forehand and the backhand. So you owe me $1. Trish has just been crushing this forehand, going this direction. And looks like another pretty solid bowl. Easily holding 2. Hoping Becky see if she can right the ship. Every bowl is a new opportunity. This one is not short. Just seems like she's just fighting her weight. It's just, she just really leaned into that one. Like, I'm not going to be short here, damn it, kind of thing. And just uncorked it. Just like, but you know how that happens sometimes. Like, the field just goes. And it just could be a struggle.
But it only takes one.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you got to keep, yeah. Keep grinding, keep sticking to your process, keep plugging along. Have you take some weight off, try and find it. It just looks like she's fighting it, that's all. Kind of. Well, I just kind of like what we talked about. What you should do is you're trying to groove your draw. It's not like anything's changed. It's the same distance. So she's just been grooving her draw. And now it's just look like it's just like a guessing game. I mean, she's got nothing within 3 yards. So I almost wonder if Trisha's like trying to block her. Or just show off to say that I could play that hand better. Look at that. That was... All right. See if Becky's got it this time. See if she could cut it down. This would be a good opportunity to cut it down. See if she can get it down to 1. Maybe find the jack. Find that bowl. Drop it in. Just behind. Again, just a little too heavy. But that is unfortunately going to cost her. Looks like a 3-banger. With the 3-end tiebreaker, dropping a 3 in the first is not ideal. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. If you got to 5, yeah. They probably would stop because the plus points don't matter. So, yeah. I actually had one of those happen to me, I don't know, when I was doing the World Indoor. where I managed to, had a close match, but then just, I got a couple just great conversions and managed to be up 5-0 after 2, and it just shook hands, and that was that. So. And now they've got their cards and they're filling them out. I wonder if they got a talking to from the tournament director. I'm guessing this is going to be another medium long jack. Yeah, she's going to the tee here. Yep, tee length. She's got the mat up probably about a meter. So pretty long here. I wonder if she got a little adrenaline going and had the jack a little further than she wanted because it's this kind of unique distance. And again, sticking with this rink, this side of the rink, but because anything in the last 2 meters is going to be, it's going to be different. Yeah, that's again, it's why you'd probably want to avoid it. And you want to stick with the same thing. I mean, she's won 9 ends in a row and playing that same length pretty much every time with small deviations. And now bringing in the last 2 meters to it is going to make it a little different. I think Becky switched. She played her backhand there. But, neither one with their particular A shot there, but again, it's a different length, so I want to. Then it got range of Hall of Famer Heather Stewart, and as is wont to do, she got sucked into the talking, which I teased both of them about. Let's see if Trish can make the adjustment here on her home green. Pretty close, pretty close. Oh, wow! Look at that thing run past, and then it even go back the other way a little bit. Yeah. And her a little downwind. The wind's kind of shifted to go a little bit in that direction too. That's not helping. Yeah, interesting that Becky's now switched hands. She'd been playing that forehand going this way, and now she switched the backhand. And I wouldn't say it's the greatest of results. That's probably where the jack had been. But all right, let's see how this one is. Oh, it looks pretty good. Again, a little bit of that walkout. A little bit of that walkout. That looks really good. It's a good bowl. All right, let's see what Becky's going to do. She's going to try that too. She could do that, yeah. Oh, it's close. It's very close. Oh, that's a great bowl. Very good bowl. Chip in a chair. Yeah, Trish. Yeah. Not Trish's finest hour there, but she's been so solid in this match, especially the second set. See if Becky can make some hay here. Little jack hit the bowl. Yeah. Haven't seen that red one go up in a while. There it is. Becky's even celebrating. Celebrating that she scored. Yeah, down 3-1, one end to go. Yeah, you've been getting stomped the last, you lost 9 ends in a row. You really need to think of something different. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. Usually yanking that mat near the tee, near the hog line. Something. No, apparently not. She hasn't thrown a jack in at least an hour. Yeah, well, it could be that, it's kind of what I was saying, that Tricia went really long, kind of got away from her length, went tee length, and then she ended up losing, kind of broke it away. And now, I know Becky was trying to get to the tee. Maybe that was what her thinking was, but instead she went, and I think she put it in, she put it in Tricia's wheelhouse. Yeah, exactly. Well, she's down 3-1 in the tiebreaker. We'll see what happens. I guess it was just a one-time thing. Maybe she just likes her backhand more at this point. Hard to argue with that. It's a solid bowl. Solid start. No deviation from Tricia, going with that forehand. Yep. All right. This would be a good place to put another good one in. Put some pressure. Put the squeeze on Tricia here. Even just duplicating what you did, that'd be spectacular. You really want to have 2 runners. Not the best. Tricia going back to her forehand now, I assume. See if we can adjust that line. Just cut over. Pretty good bowl. Which again, why Becky really wanted to get there with her second one. It would have been helpful, but now she could go a little more positive. Positive jacker bowl here. No. All right. Oh, I can hear myself now. I don't know if that's good or bad. All right. We're back here at the Southwest Division, the Katy Stone singles. This will be game 2. This is going to be an all Laguna Beach match with on the mat right now is Patricia Trish Soto against Bulls USA Hall of Famer Heather Stewart. Fairly good opener there.
Trish Soto is originally from New Zealand, and Heather is originally from South Africa.
So got two expats. See if Heather can add that 4 feet. Pretty good effort there. That's a pretty nice bowl. Oops. Well, nobody will notice. It's not like we're live streaming this or anything. Oh, wait.
Had they been the other way on this side of the equator?
Yeah, the bull's turned the other way. I don't know if that was a little defense from Heather there. Always check your bias, folks. One thing I will say is these ladies are playing much faster than our first game. Oh, good effort there. Nearly by Trish. That looked pretty smooth. Hopefully it crosses the head at this point. Well, just feeling each other out. So once again, this is Katy Stone singles, Southwest Women Division event. There are 2 8-in sets with the 3-in tiebreaker. And our marker is Team USA member Linda Roberts. Yeah. Yeah. 1 for Heather Stewart. One for Heather there. One for Heather there. I'm going to guess this is going to be a little bit shorter. This is probably the shortest one we've seen today. Heather, with all that international experience, is kind of used to a little bit of a faster pace. It's a little steamy there. Not too surprising for a near minimum length jack to be blowing by a couple yards. Like Heather's chances of drawing a shot here. Made the weight adjustment, just missed her line. Trish. There we go. That's a nice bowl. Very good. All right, let's see if Heather can put the package together. Looks pretty good. It's got a turn on it. Nearly. All right. Key for Trish is when you have a good bowl like that. Just try and do the same thing. I mean, if you're holding, there's no need to be making an adjustment. I mean, yeah, okay, you're a foot heavy. Best just try and repeat it. Excellent. Another excellent bowl. And they're probably looking to just try and get in there and see if she can cut it down to 1. Or is she going to try and go with a little more weight? Yeah, just went heavy. She went with the, tried to go for the weighted shot. And just kind of, at least that's what it looked like. It was heavier than anything else she rolled, so makes it look like she was trying to just get a little extra on the head. This is up to Trish, see if she can make her pay for her mistake. Get another one in, make it 3. Looks a little off. Yeah, not her best effort there. But yeah, 2 for Trish. And it's 2-1 after 2 hits. One of the members of our crew is the Southwest Division's Vice President, John Billen. He just informed me his green's running about 12 seconds. Which is, I don't know, 12 seconds. I would say that's on the faster side out here, right? Wouldn't you think so, Bill? I mean, it seems like most of the greens we have are like 10, 11. So, again, another reason why Long Beach is such a desirable place to play. Keep the greens in excellent condition year-round. All right, Trish doing something we haven't seen with the mat up. We haven't seen too much of that today. Just kind of almost leaving it where it was, playing the same stretch of grass. And then the jack about a meter short of the tee. I think Trish is questioning her bias. Trish switching hands here, going to the forehand. She might be thinking she's in her own way on the backhand now. And the adjustment on weight, but a little too much. Not terrible. Pretty good. Good enough for shot right there. If Trish can answer, I think she might be a little narrow. Not what you want to do there. It's really a bad time to be cut across the head because it basically promoted Heather and I think put her in the count. Yeah, she corner marker made it a measure. Game's hard enough, you don't need to be providing help. Another thing we've seen is just playing on this patch of grass here, it just flattens out, especially playing in this section when you're getting, let's say, 4 meters from the ditch. It just starts kind of flattening out and then hand going to the corner, kind of hanging. See if she can get it in there. Well, looks pretty good. That's a nice bowl. Good bowl by Trish. They're trying to answer. Yeah. Pretty positive. Get something. Get it all the way out. Get it all the way out. Ooh. Marker seems to think she did it. Pushed it out far enough. That was a nice bowl. So Heather Stewart picks up one there with a great shot on her last bowl. So 2-2 after 3. In the first set, scheduled each set scheduled for 8 ends. See what Heather does with the jack length here. Looks more of a medium length this time. She threw it out of bounds. Trish immediately brings the mat up. Kind of go a medium length. I don't know about you, Bill, but for me, when it, like the green has, you're playing on an end rink and it's kind of crowned like this, I'm a big fan of pulling the mat up because it kind of helps you get away from it and also not going long, so you get away from it on the other side too. I mean, when you're trying to, if you're trying to go for, if you don't think you can out-bowl your opponent, okay. But if you feel like you can and you want to make it a bowling exercise, then it's a little truer that way. Yeah, because you just got some of the impurities that will happen on a natural grass green. Yeah. That looked pretty good. These two are fairly good friends, so you'll see them chatting from time to time. They know each other fairly well. There's that too. Trish with a nice bowl there. No, that was Trish. This is Heather. Tried to add a little and add a little too much there, I think. Trish only needs just a slight adjustment here. Yeah. See, again, it's the adjustment, but the over adjustment. It happens. Heather looks like a really good bowl here. Nice little promotion on her own and fall behind. Excellent shot. Got Trish to switch hands. I wonder if she's trying to split those two, but again, that just playing on this edge rink, it just kind of hangs on that hand. And Trish should favor the other hand. So. Right. See if Heather can get a third one in there. That's another really good bull. Really good bull by the Hall of Famer. A little pocket of three. Tempting. I know. What do you think when you see a head like that with three bulls sitting like that? Yeah. That was a good effort by Trish, but I mean that was more like a chop block kind of weight. But 3 it'll be for Heather Stewart, taking a now somewhat commanding 5-2 lead in the set after 4 ends. Thank you again to our marker, Linda Roberts. Yeah, I think she's doing 1 set and then off to babysit the grandkids. She might have been flirting with me there, I think, as she crossed over. Gonna have to tell her husband about that. It's turning out to be a beautiful day here in Long Beach. We had a little bit of clouds. And out there, it's a beautiful day out there for the ladies that are playing. We are in the shade, and it's a little chilly. There's a little bit of a cool breeze blowing through. That's one thing we said about Long Beach is just the wind is always being kind of semi-close to the ocean. Winds kind of fluctuates quite often. Heather got the jack and bounce this time. And more of a medium length. And again, do you just see her playing, kind of the professional lead she is, kind of playing, sticking to one side of the grass. Kind of sticking to this narrow hand. Trish has been a little more switchy, but she seems to be favoring the other hand, the white hand, so it's kind of similar to the last game we saw. Yeah. Short but shot. See, Heather not really concerned about that ball being in her way. There's some people who would just switch, even though it seemed just slightly on that side and short, would switch over. Heather, no. And she rolls it a shot. Probably about 2 feet, 2.5 feet short. Trish switched over to the forehand, but kind of hung it out and said, kind of natural. All right, let's see if Heather can dial it in again. She wants to add a little weight if possible to get it closer, but you don't want to add too much weight to get near that ball. But she did, again, just enough to draw her shot. Is it a stunner? No, but it's a counter. With that weight, I don't think she was trying to draw there. It seemed like she was trying to do some damage, either promote or... Let's see if Heather can probably put it between those two bowls. You sniff the jack a little bit. No, she went around it this time. That's close. Might be a little off. I wonder if Trish is going to see the same kind of weighty shot here now. Looks more like a draw this time, but I don't think she's going to get there. Sometimes I just wonder if it's just like you need to just stick with it, whatever it is. Like you can't. I mean, if you're gonna draw, draw. If you're gonna go with weight, go with weight. Trying to go back and forth is a recipe for disaster. Just. And it's one of the things with when you're playing singles, you're having these fights in your own head. You don't have somebody to talk you off the ledge. And it's one thing when you're, playing in a pairs game, you're a little more consistent, you can afford it. But in that situation, I don't know if Trish needs to really kind of be swapping types of shots there. She's just been sticking one and going with it. And problem, I'd argue the draw. Yeah, Bill being, what are we, about 30 feet away? On the side. But you're not invested in the match. You're not invested in the match. And they've got their heart on the line here. Yeah. And goodbye. 3 says our marker, Linda, in the measure. So 2 straight threes for Heather Stewart. Now with an 8-2 lead after 5 ends. 3 more to go in this set. So we're kind of realizing that Bill's microphone was not the greatest. So if it sounds like I'm having a conversation with myself here, I'm really having a conversation with Bill.
They say I echo when I talk into this thing.
I wonder if it's getting picked up on my mic. If we haven't said it before, we'll say it again. This is our first broadcast and our first attempt at doing something like this here in the Southwest Division. So bear with us. Hopefully you're enjoying the bowls, even if you aren't enjoying the commentary. Pretty good bowl there by Trish. Had her a little heavy, but she might want to think about a similar kind of weight if she's going this hand again. Yep. Moved it a little away. See if Trish can pour another one in. She really kind of needs to make some hay here. Get back into it. Another solid bowl. Let's see what the Hall of Famer does here. Going more back to a draw weight, trying to make the adjustment. It looks like she's done it. Oh yeah, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Very nice. Retired Nurse Stewart with another prescription for a good shot. Trish, hopefully to slide in there. Slide in there. Gonna have to wait. Oh, just run out of steam. Something that we didn't see at all in the last game, some visit to the head. We didn't see the ladies. They spent a fair amount of time discussing, asking the marker, but no visits. But given this head, I don't really blame Heather. Marker, one for Heather Stewart currently. So Trish cut it down, but didn't quite reach all the way. All right, let's see if Heather can slide one in that pocket here, kind of duplicate her last ball, which was pretty good. It just kind of hung out a little bit. All right, and Trish appears to be switching hands, going to the forehand now. See if you could either promote or slip in that gap there. She needs to get the weight right, needs to drop down. Yeah. If you're down, be up. Not this time. So another one for Heather Stewart. She's up 2-9 after 6. 2 ends to go in the set with a 7-point lead. What are friends for? All right. Looks like, again, another medium length jack from Heather. And she seems to be favoring this narrow side. She's sticking with it on the forehand here. Forehand on the odds, backhand on the evens. Heather Stewart, the defending champion of this tournament. And she seems to have the line. Just the weight there. Tricia seemed to be playing follow the leader now. She's kind of given up on playing the wide hand and sticking with the narrow hand. She's had a little better success with it, so I don't really blame her. See if Heather can take a couple yards off. This looks like a really good ball here. Dead solid, perfect there. Excellent. I'm wondering if that's her 10,000th career toucher for Heather Stewart. Might be a little light on the count. Again, here's a place where you do not want to be short here. You want to be positive, be like to get a yard through. Even similar weight to her last one would have been good, but she missed her line. And Heather just wanted an instant replay. If anything, yeah, she wasn't wasting any time. But personally, I think I would have preferred to. Just, sometimes you have that, you put in a good ball and then you're worried about don't break it, when really she didn't have anything to fear. You cannot fail. And Tricia should really be trying to be a little more positive. See, now that's what Heather's worried about. That's why Heather was asking, because she's wondering how aggressive she could be, with their last ball. She really wants to be behind and reach that ball. I think would be. Yeah, she's got best back. Well, it's the progress against the pushing it to her. I think that's what her concern is. Yeah, that's a very good ball. All right, Trisha's down a bundle here. She really needs to come up with something. Pull a rabbit out of her hat here. Decent weight. Yeah. See that was a pretty good bowl. That was a decent weight. She just missed her line. That's she could have done that on that previous bowl. Then she wouldn't have been in her own way. There's a reason why short bowls are a killer. Because they get in your own way for the next shot sometimes. Yeah. And bowls seem to collect. Trisha's ready to give her two for sure. Checking on the third one. Every time there's a gust of wind and it blows on her little tarp here, wonder if I'm going to die. Yeah. We're going to call it two. Didn't really get a semi-official, but didn't really see anything from. Yeah. Well, she did. The marker didn't hear the final result from. She walked down with the two. We're going to say it's two. Okay. All right. Well, this set's won by Heather Stewart. 11-2 officially now. Again, as we were thinking before for Trish, it's a good time to just be trying to focus on the next set. This set's gone. You got to play it out, but work on your draw. And Heather just trying to fine-tune what she's already been doing. Make sure you get your jack leg down, keep playing it, keep rolling it. You're rolling, you're playing well, keep trying to roll it, play well. Because sometimes I've seen it where you make a mistake, you throw the jack too short or too long, and then you can't get there, and your opponent does, and now you just, it's like, here's the chink in my armor. Please attack me thusly.
Plus, when you throw that jack, it gets in your head a little bit.
Yeah, what have I done? Yeah, another good solid starter for Heather. Yeah. And again, you see Trish following along, going with the backhand here. She's going to slip inside. Oh, still a solid bowl there. So the live shot is not live now. All right. Well, we've lost the picture on that end. I assure you things are still going on, and Heather is not posing. We haven't seen anything better than those first two. And they're both sticking with going with the backhand here. And Heather, no, there's so many bowls that are in the way. She's switching over. If you want to have anything to work, then it wouldn't be bad for her to do it just to get a feel for it in case she has to do it later. coming a bit short. Trish doesn't mind. She's just going to still go with the backhand. And just mine's just drift by. So Heather gets one. Wins the first set 12-2. Winning the last 6 ends of the set and 7 out of 8. Pretty dominant set for the Hall of Famer. I wonder if the battery's gone. So, once again, our inaugural broadcast here from the Southwest Division. And our marker, Team USA member Linda Roberts, is headed off to go babysit the grandkids. And she gave me a kiss, so it's always nice when your wife still loves you. And now they've gone to the pen and pulled in the righty. The Southwest Division President Sheila Conti is now going to be marking. So we're starting the second set, and again Heather, and now gone with another medium jack and another good strong starting bowl. Tricia Thompson with an excellent bowl there. So I don't know if I'm coming through, but we think that we've lost the picture, so I'm going to have to describe ahead to you. So Heather's first bowl is probably about 2.5 feet behind. Tricia's first bowl is just behind and off about 1.5 feet to the right. Heather then took a second bowl and she's about 2 yards through. See if Trish can have a second bowl to match her first. Yeah. Trish is just behind about 2 yards rather. All right. All the ladies are blowing the forehand, playing the narrow hand now. Heather trying to get between the two. Oh, just through. Great effort. Tricia still should be holding one. Coming in again on the forehand. This looks like a pretty good bowl here. Doesn't want any jack movement, but she wants to add. Excellent shot. Excellent shot. Two currently for Trish. They're switching over to the backhand, but doesn't seem to have gotten the line. Weight was pretty decent. Let's see if Trish can put her another excellent bowl in like our first two. A little short. So two shot for Trish breaking this streak. And 2-0 after the first end. Trish once again pulling the mat up. She's had it. She's going a little longer this time. Dare I say too long? A warning track shot, but to the tee it is. Trisha's going back to the forehand now. It's been her favorite hand is to play this section of the grass. It's been going forehand on the even ends and backhand. Switched it last end. Decent weight, a little narrow. Heather sticking with the narrow hand. See with the natural grass green, it's going to be a little odd when you get back to that last, especially tee on. It's more exaggerated, but then it's going to, the nature of the crowningness of the green is going to take over since it's natural as opposed to artificial. Especially going, since we're on the edge green here. Not the end ring, but the edge ring. And they're trying to make the adjustment on her weight and the line. It looks pretty good. Yeah, enough to get shot. And a good ball. Trisha's now switched over. Going with the backhand now and just slides past. Good time to switch. You're going to switch. That was the time to switch. So at least with Trish switching there, now she get a chance to make the adjustment. She's tried it once. She tried two on that hand. I don't think she liked the lines. Switched over. Got the lines. Hopefully she can adjust with the weight and find the mark next time. Heather trying to match the other one. Very good shot again. So it's fourth ball for Trish. See if she can just take a little bit of that weight off. Either that or find Heather's bowl. Looks like she's going with the weight, trying to find Heather's bowl. Oh, just grazes it. I think Heather's taking a walk to see how it looks, so she knows what you can kind of get out of it. How much room does she have to work with? Sometimes she's a little more of a visual person when she's kind of skipping. I've noticed this playing with and against her over the years. She kind of likes to paint the picture. When she's leading, she can rely on the skip a little more. But sometimes when it's a close head, or especially playing singles, she likes to kind of go see if she's worried about the danger. I think she's worried. She wants to try and draw, obviously, and add to the count, but she doesn't want to give it away. So I'm curious if she's going to switch to forehand. She is. Again, she hasn't played much of this hand, and especially not at this distance. So we'll see what happens.
Decent effort. She had good weight. Not expected, again, going towards past the jack and just really accelerating in that direction to go to the edge. So 2 for Heather, Donato did 2. So 2-2 after 2 in the second set. Deuce is wild. So we've apparently lost both end cameras now, but we do have John Billin on the side view, so we're still able to give you a picture of some kind. Again, our preliminary broadcast. Got to start somewhere. All right. Heather again with the medium jack length. It's been pretty consistent with the mat, just maybe a meter or 2 up. And again, still working this narrow hand. There comes the ace, the purple ace. Looks pretty good. That's a great bull. Excellent bull. Foot at most behind the jack. That's about an A+ as you can get. Trish going back to her backhand and playing the wide hand. Good 5 feet short. That's another case for Heather. Just don't overthink it. Just pour them in. Done it once, do it again. Time for the robot. Like my partner Bill, the robot, just keep on trucking. Energizer Bunny. Now another solid bowl for Heather. See if Trish can add the weight. She had a pretty good line. Oh, great shot. Great shot. That's what you want to do in the first one. Get up. Don't be, if you're down, don't be short. Be up. And she made an excellent shot there. Heather's going to stick with her hand. See if she can get a promotion. I expect a little heavier. Just a little narrow. All right, now Trish should probably get back on the draw now. Yeah, there's a little more draw weight there. Just a bit heavy. Pretty good position. Heather tried to adjusted the line, but just a little too much. And she was again trying that push shot, trying to either promote her own, hit the jack, hit the back bowl. See if Trish can add to her count. His draw within a foot and a half is the goal. Oh no, that's not what you want to do. A little unfortunate for Trish there, trying to add to it. She gave it away. So one for Heather Stewart. So Heather takes a 3-2 lead after 3 in the second set. Our video team is still frantically working on trying to get our ends of the ring cameras working. Our inaugural broadcast in the Southwest Division. Heather looks like she's going a little shorter with more medium short here. Not too surprising given that she kind of won that last end because, unfortunate bull from Trish, a little tactical mistake, coming a little too heavy. And Heather again working this narrow hand. A little heavy. Let's see what Trish does. Yeah. Trish also going to the backhand here. Also a little heavy. Not too unexpected since they shortened the jack up. I think you kind of get on autopilot sometimes when you've been playing a certain jack length. That's about where the jack was last. And you just kind of get into that mode. You really need to adapt. It's recognize the jack's shorter. I need to make sure to take some weight off. Yeah, wind is really gusting at the moment. Trish backed off. And for the player's view, it's kind of cutting across from right to left. A little bit behind. Again, one of the things about bowling at Long Beach is they have gusty winds, pretty standard conditions. It usually picks up in the afternoon, and that's kind of how it is here at Long Beach. Beautiful place to play, but you've got to be aware of your surroundings here. Again, Heather with the backhand, and again kind of blowing it through. A lot of room to draw here for Trish. I think she's still holding one. I think there's a bowl within 2 yards right now. Sometimes easier said than done. Even that's pretty heavy, but it might be second shot. Heather's wondering whether it's one or two. Two it is. There we go. I didn't expect Heather to be missing it for long. So let's see if Trish can answer. Get back the shot. She's taking some weight off, but it looks like a little too much. Different distance seems to flummox the ladies a little bit. Not their finest hour. I don't think they'll be writing home about this one. But need to figure out who's holding. You know, it's just like that sometimes. You just have an end where it just seems to be like, yeah, what happened? I don't know what's going on. So, and just best thing is not to try and fight it, and just try and kind of play through it. See if we can get a signal. One again to Heather Stewart. She's up 4-2 in the second set after 4 ends. 4 ends to go. She can hang on and win this set, then she'll win the match after winning the first set 12-2. Again, we're playing 2 8-end sets with a 3-end tiebreaker if necessary. do have the single camera working still, but we're working on trying to get the other two. They're again with this medium length jack. Again, with a lot of experience Heather has, find the distance that works, keep playing it. Tempting. All right. The ladies seem to be fighting their form just a bit, but they're. Let's see if Heather's not too bad, at least a yard through. But now she's kind of a little bit of an overcorrect, a yard short. Trish with a pretty good bull here. Just drifted a little bit, just a little heavy. Again, the adjustment, but a little bit of an over adjustment. All right, let's see if Heather's going to split the difference here. A little tap on that bull. I mean, Heather's doing just enough. Trish is not short with this one. Oh, just slide by. Well, I don't know. It's a lot of room to draw, but sometimes not drawing very well. Let me just try and throw in some weight, just try and adjust my thinking. Let me try and read Heather's mind. To me, I'd be thinking, how much room do I have to draw? Is this in my line or not? Because I think she's looking from her point of view of that shortish bull she's got, but she should have room to come around it. She might have been thinking, I need to promote it, but she's got room to draw around it. Even if you just leave it out, jack high a foot, that should be well around that bull. Easy. She probably got a clean line to the jack. So. But sometimes you're going to go see it to believe it. Yeah, see, there you go. And again, still kind of drifted, just kind of still run a little bit. But I'm thinking she's holding 3 or 4. Just really needs to come up with something to get back in this match. She could be in a lot of trouble here. She's not short. She got a glancing blow. Would that be enough? Again, I wonder if she was what she was trying, like just trying to hit something and help. I couldn't say. She might have cut it down. Just I don't have the best of angle where I'm at right now. The camera's almost as bad looking at what we've got shown. The marker Sheila Conti gave me the I don't know look. So Trish at least did enough to. I mean, she was staring down the barrel of 4 down. So at least she brought it down to a measure. Looks like Heather's got at least two. They're going to measure the third one. Three it is. Well, Trisha's kind of hoping a prayer shot. Cut one out. Honestly, with that attempt, that's about all you can hope for, really. So she's down 7-2 after 5. After 13 ends, and Heather's only lost 2 of them to Trish. Pretty fairly I'd say a dominant performance, more of a just doing what it takes to win. And sometimes when you're not on your A game, just doing enough is the right recipe. I think Heather would tell you herself it's not her finest game, but you know, it's not like the conditions are perfect. You've got gusty winds here. Greens are very nice. Weather's very nice. I mean, we've had a stretch of just rain every weekend. It's really been cramping the worker, people who have the 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and wanting to go out and play on the weekend, like myself, and just not been available to because it's been raining in this Southern California every weekend. So nice to have some sunshine and pretty day today. They're a little narrow with that one. Trish going to go back to that wide hand. All right, Heather trying to make an adjustment here. You can see the consistent weight, which is pretty good. Just a little off on her line, not too bad. Especially with the gusty wind that's cutting across the players right to left from this side. Trish with a little bit of an overcompensation for the shorter hole. Heather with another of that good weight. Again, is it a spectacular bowl? No, but it's been enough to get bowls into just like a bigger head. If you think it was a bigger head because of the conditions and what the match is giving you, then a pretty good bowl. Pretty good effort by Trish there. Didn't quite come across, but again, she switched to go to the backhand and got a little bit of a better result. Heather coming in. There we go. Look at that shot. That's a stunner. That might be a match winner right there. See if Trish can answer. She's at least playing this backhand. She's trying. She's trying. Oh, no. Jacker bowl get nothing. Right between the two. And she kind of drifted through, trying to make sure that she had the weight, and kind of drifted all the way through. I'm not sure what the count is. Let's see. It's at least 1. 3 it is. 3 more for Heather. It's 10-2 after 6, so she's can do no worse than tie the second set, so this match will belong to Heather Stewart. And we will not be having a tiebreaker. And that means I will get to eat lunch that much sooner. So I did pack my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to be good for my diet, but with Tommy's across the street, and the devil, literally the devil on my shoulder, Bill Brault here, I think Tommy's might be winning. So. Another kind of a little more of a shorter medium jack here for Heather. I'm just kind of playing it out now. This is all over but the shouting. Yeah, it's a pretty good ball by Trish there. Heather with the adjustment, as you would expect from the Hall of Famer. Trish going back to that backhand. Just she's been playing this hand, but I don't think it's been too kind to her, honestly. Played this fairly well. Perfect weight. This is kind of a little narrow, which is kind of natural again. It's kind of one of the problems when you're playing an edge rink, and you just I'm pretty sure one of these hands is narrower than the other, and you can kind of double cross yourself. And Heather hasn't had to worry about that. Boom, boom, boom. She's been hardly more than a foot off the center line since about 6 ends into the match. Trish, see if she's going to stay. A little drifty. Yep. Not bad. Expect another good ball from Heather here. Stay focused down. Just that first ball is just kind of the rangefinder, and then after that, it's just been boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and then even again, erring on the side of being a little short, which is not terrible here, given the situation, the game conditions. All she wants to do is like win the end, and that's enough. See if Trish can come back with her fourth one here. Get a little action on her bull, get the jack. She's trying hard. Trying hard. I think she just slid by. So apparently we have a three-way measure here. Marker can't tell. President Sheila Conti doing the second set, pinch hitting for Linda Roberts. Did the first set marking. One more for Heather. 11-2. All right, starting the last end here. This is all over on the scoreboard, but we'll play it out because there's in this tournament it's not a sharp win or go home. Plus points matter, sets matter. There with a fairly good opening starter. Again, it served her well to just keep playing this narrow hand. She's been doing it the whole time. She's rarely deviated. I think she's thrown one or two balls at most on the other hand. Trish is kind of flopping back and forth, honestly. that Trish could improve upon her first. Better position if nothing else. See if Heather can. She's got the weight. See if she can fine-tune the line. A little bit better. Trish hoping for her, playing for pride. See if she can win a set. She hasn't won too many in this match. Looks like another good bull here. Excellent bull. That's. She needed more of that today. She needed a little more of that in this one. All right, Heather's last bull of the match here. See if she's tightened it up. She did, just not enough. All right, so Trish will win this last end, barring some kind of disaster. Trish's last bull. She's going to promote her on, slip in there. Oh, a little bit of a drag, a little touch on the jack. I don't think she gave it away this time. Might be, not sure if she added to it, or it's 2. Just went from 1 to 1. Kind of knocked it a little bit back for Trish wants to measure it, so get every point you can. Survey says 2, maybe 3. Sheila was saying 1, but it was not correct. It's at least 2, it may be 3. Two on the last for Trish. So, first set goes 12-2, Heather Stewart. Second set 11-4. We're now going to be breaking for lunch. We're hoping we can get all our technical difficulties worked out, and we will join you later for the third final game of Katy Stone singles.